players. Yes, Ademola Lookman netting his 50th goal for Atalanta and also 13th goal of the season. And for Victor Osimhen, yes, he can't stop scoring, helping Galatasaray to come back in that game and scoring in 28 games so far for Victor Osimhen. And also we'll be looking at Eniola Bolaji's story over the weekend in Spain. Yes, she did so well, winning gold at the Badminton International Classic event that happened in Spain. And she can't stop winning, and she can't stop getting the medals for Nigeria. I think if you're a woman out there, you should be proud of yourself. We've got Anna Onoja-Redo, a table tennis player based here in the city of Abuja. She's also a gymnast and also a gymnast coach and also a gymnast official. Anna, welcome to Citizen Sports on 93.7 Abuja.
Thank you very much for having me.
Okay, let's go straight to business. First thing first, happy International Women's Day to you and all the women out there.
Thank you very, very much. We truly appreciate you.
Okay, now let's start with you. You are a table tennis player. Can you just give us a little bit into being a table tennis player? What is it for you? In at least playing table tennis as a woman, how far, how well has it been for you?
Well, today and every other day, first and foremost, happy International Women's Day to all the women around the world. And we celebrate the achievements of women in sports. You know, we honor the women who have fought for our rights and, you know, make sure that today the achievements becomes a reality. Well, as a table tennis player, table tennis as a sport is what I have loved, you know. As a child growing up, it is what I have always loved to do. And today, it has really, really helped me a lot. In fact, it gave me scholarship. I think all through my education, I was placed on scholarship. So it's really, 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 really something, you know, to be happy about. And it's an achievement. So, and talking about table tennis, you know, table tennis really, really needs a lot of empowerment. You know, talking about empowerment, we are talking about providing enough access to facilities and training and resources. You know, the table tennis as a whole is really, really, really going down because we lack sponsor.
Okay.
I don't know if, okay.
Oh, all right. Now, let me ask you this. What has been, as a woman, finding yourself in a world that is perceived to be for men? And, you know, in table tennis also we have men playing table tennis. African number one, if you Aruna Kadre, but we have Fatima Bello, we have Shunaike. These are top names when it comes to table tennis. Of recent, Edem Effiong, who retired from the national team, but she's now based in US, continuing her tennis career as a coach. But what as a woman, what are those challenges you face when in sport, in this world that is perceived to be for men?
Okay, yeah. As a woman, basically, the challenges I'm facing, or we are facing in sport, is there's a challenge in stereotypes and gender discrimination, or should I just call it bias? I don't know if equal representation of women and access in sports, you know, as their other counterparts, can be encouraged.
Okay.
So they should give much attention to equal representation of women in sports. And this can also help to create a more inclusive, equitable sports culture by so doing.
Okay. Now, talking about that now, if you look at it now, let's look at the contribution of women to Nigerian sport. Yes, we can say that women has contributed to sports development in Nigeria. They've brought more laurels to Nigeria than the women. Example is the Super Falcons of Nigeria, who has won more African than the men. The men has just been they have managed to win 3, while the women has 9 African titles to their name, more than any other country on the continent of Africa. We can also single out Asisat Oshoala, matching that record, becoming the only African player, male or female, that has won African best 6 good times. If we take a look at it, the contribution of women to sports in Nigeria has not really been given that, let me say that, yes, that recognition it deserves that place. So what can we do?
Okay, well, I think we should support Women's League. Talking about Women's League and initiatives, thereby promoting and supporting women in sports. You know, just like you've just said that a lot of women have been making history. Women like Asisat Oshoala, talking about the Super Falcons of Nigeria, who has been fantastic. I think they hold the major titles than any other African women country in Africa. So we need more support. We need more sponsors. We need them to establish more sport leagues, create enough campaigns. They should create more campaigns and a lot of workshops, even seminars. They should do online campaigns, workshops, seminars. The benefits of sports participation for women should be highly encouraged. That's my take on that.
Okay, now let's go back to your table tennis. In the FCT, we've not really seen much competition when it comes to table tennis. Has not really been organized in the FCT. What is it? Is it that we lack facilities or we lack the players?
Yeah, no. Talking about players, in fact, Nigeria as a whole is blessed with a lot of talent, particularly in my sport, table tennis. We have good players. But what our major challenges are facilities. We lack good training facilities. Like in FCT Sport Council now, when you go to the stadium, you discover that the table tennis board we are using is something we have been using for the past 10 years. I don't know. So we keep wondering, what are the Sport Council going to do about that? How will they help us so that the goals and aspiration of the younger ones, the younger women, cannot be tarnished? So they should create more facilities, training, and we need funds and resources. Some of them come from remote areas. Sometimes they really, really battle and struggle with transportation fare. These are good players. Imagine good players just wasting. So I think access to facilities, training, and resources should be a major priority. And also, maybe they should even award scholarship, place some of these athletes who are good on scholarship too. They need to be educated. They need to go to school. They have mentors now. They should also take mentorship opportunities also. So
let's go back to the women now, because it is your week, and we are happy because the women makes the world go round, and it's a merry world when the women are there. You are the mothers of the nation and the mothers of the world. Now, if we look at the participation of women, especially in Nigeria, when it comes to sports, yes, we cannot really say they've been given their place. They've been given their flowers, like you mentioned from the onset. We need more. That means more participation, more women inclusivity. Outside that, what else can we do?
Okay. Outside that, like I talked about a campaign earlier on, that they should create more seminars and campaigns. In order for them to be able to achieve that, they should create more campaigns. We need sponsors. Women need sponsors because if you check very well, women are the one making history. Women are really breaking barriers. In fact, all what we are today are as a result of what the women in sports, what they achieved is what we are enjoying today. So much attention should be given to women. And the younger ones too, who are also aspiring to pursue their goals, they need a lot of, they need support. That's just all I'm just focusing on today. They need support.
Okay,
Women need support, yeah. And they also need to promote education. Promoting education and also awareness about the benefits of this sports participation. Most the women coming from rural areas don't know, or some of them don't know the value of sports. So there's this kind of education that should be promoted among them so that they should know the benefits of sports participation for women and the younger girls.
Okay, they should know for the women and the younger girls. Let's come to you personally now. Why I believe you had your own challenges while you were growing up, and why you choose sports as a career. Can you just tell us some of those your own personal challenges when you decided, okay, I'm going to do sports?
Okay, well, sports, I'm a lover of sports, and I'm actually passionate about sports. It has always been my thing, from the cultures where I grew up from. We are from a place where we love sports so much. We usually go to the stadium. We see it as an opportunity that through sports we can actually get a lot of things. Like I told you earlier on that throughout my education was all on scholarship. I went to school, and today I'm also privileged to be working with FCDU. It is as a result of sports. So sports, basically, I've achieved a lot from sports, and that is why today and every other day I plan to always encourage our younger girls to participate in sports.
Okay.
So, but basically, I have challenges. We have challenges we are facing in sports currently, like following the situation of the economy and the exchange rate. A lot of equipment. Most of these equipment I use are from foreign countries. We order it abroad, and the exchange rate has not been really, really kind to us. A racket of about 50,000 naira that year, maybe 3 to 4 years ago, is now 250,000 naira.
Wow.
And you now, as a working class girl, you have a lot of bills, you have a lot of things to do. Your salary alone cannot even cover your expenses for the month. Then how do you now cope with this racket? Good racket makes you play very well.
Yeah.
When you use a one-ounce racket, you can perform very well. So racket is something that boosts confidence and makes you play well.
Okay.
So when you have a good racket, you play very well. So personally, I'm facing that racket challenges.
Okay. Now, all right, let's go back now. What would be your advice to the government of Nigeria in order to help women generally to do well when it comes to sport?
Okay. Obviously, going by history, when you look at the achievements of women in sports, you will know that women are really, really doing well in sports. Than even, sorry, I'm not being biased, than even the male counterparts. Because the last Olympics, I think not this one, the last Olympics.
Before Paris?
Most of the medals came from women.
Yes.
Toby Amoshun and Ese Brume, they are the ones with a wrestler. I can't remember her name for now, but most of the medals were won by women. So I wonder why much attention will not be given to women. I wonder why the female gender should not be encouraged.
Okay, all right.
So we are begging the government, and we are also seeking for sponsor. Please come out and sponsor women leagues. We need good seminars for women. We need online campaigns for women, and we also need workshops for women so that the younger ones can pursue their dreams.
Okay.
We have a lot of younger girls that are looking up to us, that wants to be like us in the nearest future. So they need motivation.
All right, they need motivation. All right, thanks, Anna Redo, for joining on the program Citizen Sports this morning.
Thank you very much for having me.
All right, that is Anna Redo. You heard it all. It is the Women's International Week.